Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Joy, Creativity and Life Purpose Specialist, and I'm so excited. We are getting so close to having 2,500 members in our group. And as I shared with you, I believe it was last week or last week, I'm losing track of days. But it's our 1 year anniversary this month. We've been around 1 year, and I'm so very grateful to all of you who participate in the group, who support each other in the group, who share your work, who share your stories. You know, I had this vision for this group, this idea of this place where we could all come together, where we could support each other, where I could support you where I could, and really change the paradigm. It's really about changing the paradigm for creatives. I grew up hearing the story of, if you're a creative person, you're never going to make any money. You're never going to have any success. You're going to be miserable. And I'm here to help you change the paradigm along with me. So today, we're talking about, instead of being that starving, struggling artist, how we can be a prosperous artist. And it really all starts. I know this sounds trite. I really know this sounds trite. But it starts with the mindset. I've been in a situation where I've achieved success and prosperity and goodness in my family, just wonderful things in my life. Everything I've ever wanted, really, laid at my feet. Seriously have experienced that. And still been unsatisfied and actually depressed. So I know from experience that it all starts with mindset. So I want to take you back in time a little bit. I feel like I should do the Wayne's World thing. Anyone remember that? To when I started dancing. Now, I was late to dance. I did do gymnastics before dance, but I was late to dancing. I started when I was about 11 years old. So I was in class with all the little ones. And I was considerably older. It was really nice. I did have someone my age who I'd never met before in the class with me. And we were so focused on, we loved to dance. We just loved it. And we were focused on how we could move beyond the little peewee class, right? And really hone our skills and learn more dancing. That was our focus. It was not on the negatives of, here I am starting with these little kids and I should be farther along, and why didn't I start sooner, and oh my gosh, I can't do this, and this 5-year-old can do this but I can't, right? Our mindset was not focused on that. Our mindset was focused on where we were going, where we wanted to go, and measuring that progress bit by bit. Here in the community, we have Stretch Yourself Saturdays where we celebrate that progress bit by bit. It's part of that prosperity mindset, is to stay focused on those steps that you are making. And that's exactly what I did in dance class. I focused on the progress that I was making instead of where I thought I should be. All those expectations, those burdens that weigh down on you, those rules, right? So I'm thinking, when I started dance with that type of mindset, it carried me forth in later years of dancing. So imagine when I went up on point for the first time. Now, I was very blessed. I have very good feet for point, and yet there is discomfort there. If you're walking around on the tips of your toes and getting calluses and blisters in places you never thought you would before, nice soft skin that's never been exposed to that type of exercise before. If I were in the negative mindset, the expectation mindset, the struggling mindset, I would not be able to progress. I would give up or complain. But no, I was still, even in those later levels of dance, I was still focused on my progress and focused on my passion and focused on all the wonderful things that dance brought to me and my life. So I'm guessing that some of you can relate to that with your art. Whatever your art may be, there were probably areas of it where you were really, focused on moving forward and focused on getting your skills up, gaining new skills, focused on your progress, how much better you are. I know I've seen many of you post your work from years ago and now, and look at all that amazing work that's happened and that growth that has happened since then, right? So that's what I'm asking now. When you look at your business, When you look at your sales, where are you focused? Are you focused on where you think you should be and that you're starting behind the 8 ball and that you don't have these certain skills that you think you should have? Or are you focused on where you want to go and the progress you're making and the learning that you can have? And have you come from a place that's farther than you were a year ago? Focus on that. Focus on that. And that is a huge part of the prosperity mindset. It really does start there. And as many of you follow law of attraction, there's this theory with law of attraction or law, whatever your belief is, that when we are at a higher energy rate, a higher vibration, a better mindset, that we actually attract prosperity to us. Now, I can't prove whether that's true or not. I certainly have had a lot of experience in my life that has proven that out. And yet what I can tell you based totally on my experience is that you can have everything that you want and still be unsatisfied and depressed and feeling like why bother? So it's about training those neural pathways in your brain, training your thought patterns to stay in that prosperity mindset. And it's not about ignoring feelings that come up, but keeping our focus in the prosperous mindset. And again, it's not just about money, right? It's about staying focused on the things that feed you, and help you to stay motivated and inspired to move forward. So I wanted to share one of my favorite tools with you today. For those of you who don't know, I am a master fearless living coach. I've been coaching for 12 years. I am a master certified fearless living coach, a mentor coach, and a trainer. And as a matter of fact, was training some people last night to be trainers in the Fearless Living Institute. And so I wanted to share today one of my favorite tools with you. And if you want to learn more about it, you can always schedule a call with me. I do a free Creative Spark strategy session for members of this group. So if you want to do that, I'll go ahead and drop the link into this add into the copy here. I wasn't planning on offering that, but it just came out, so why not? So if you're interested in learning more about this, you can speak to me personally on one of those sessions. It's about a 45-minute phone call where we just dig into what's up for you, where maybe you're falling out of that prosperity mindset, and I can help you move back into it and help you get that next step, that clarity that you need to move forward. Another way you can learn more about this tool is by reading the book Fearless Living by Rhonda Britton. Now, Rhonda Britton is a pioneer life coach. She's been coaching for 25 years, back when the industry was new, and she's actually been on TV, a very popular life coach, both here and in the UK. So she's a pioneer. She's also my teacher, and I've spent many an hour being trained by her, being in her house, and let me tell you again, this is one of my favorite tools. I think my favorite one is Stretch, Risk, Die, which I've talked about in many videos, but today we're going to talk about another favorite of mine, intention statement. And an intention statement really helps you stay focused instead of on expectations about what you should be doing or what should have happened to you, but to stay focused on that prosperity mindset where you can focus on where you want to go. It also is great because it has this word practice in it. So let's say I'll use the dancing example. Let's say that I was back 11 years old thinking, oh my gosh, my mom should have put me in lessons sooner. I should have had the money for lessons. My body should be able to do a perfect pirouette right away. And this 5-year-old can do it, right? So focused on those shoulds and that struggle and that strife. So let's say I was there. Well, how do I use an intention to help me practice prosperity mindset? So first of all, I would think, okay, what type of a dancer do I want to be? And I don't mean like, oh, I want to be a professional who makes this amount of money right now. I'm not thinking about those real tangible things. I'd rather think about something that's a little more juicy, something that's a little more higher level. So what type of dancer do I want to be? Not skill-wise, but mentally. Do I want to be passionate? Do I want to be expressive? Do I want to be dedicated? So what qualities of being do I want to bring into my dancing? And to do that, I can also look at maybe someone I admire, right? So let's say I'm passionate. Let's say it's passionate. So, or I know, passionate expression. I want to practice passionate expression in my dance. Kind of appropriate for Valentine's Day, but not that type of it wasn't that type of dancing, people. Wasn't that type of dancing. So my intention statement starts with this sentence starter. I am willing to practice. Today I am willing to practice. And then I would add that quality of being on the end. So today I am willing to practice passionate expression. Today I am willing to practice passionate expression. Today I am willing to practice passionate expression. And what I love about the word willing and the word practice is that not only does it help keep us out of expectation, because I'm doing something I'm willing to do. I'm not forcing it because I should, right? It's something that I'm willing to do. And if I'm not doing it perfect, it's okay, because it's practice, right? So I am willing to practice. The other thing I like about using the word practice is that it's like a yoga practice, right? It's something I can do over and over and over again. I can keep bettering myself through this practice. It's something that can enrich my life, right? It's something that's important to not only my dancing, but my whole state of being. So I am willing to practice passionate expression. I am willing to practice passionate expression. Now what happens, let's say I go to that dance class and I start to stumble around. Oh, my memory for choreography, I need to sleep on choreography. It's not always ideal, but I need to sleep on choreography. So if I'm seeing choreography and getting lost, instead of thinking, oh, I should be able to get this, no, I am willing to practice. See, I could feel myself tightening up, and when I say this, I loosen. I'm willing to practice passionate expression. So I could use that for my dance class, but I'm just thinking about this now. What if I practiced that not only in dance class, but what if I practiced that in my business? What if I practiced that in my relationships? What if I practiced that on a coaching call? What if I was practicing being willing to practice passionate expression in all areas of my life? What does my business, let's take this back to the business for a moment. What does my business look like if I'm practicing passionate expression? Well, it might look like this, like being on a Facebook Live, right? It might mean me really getting to work on that content for a new program this afternoon, right? Because I want to passionately express through that program and help you to be able to passionately express. So again, it's not about, oh, I should be working on that. I should be working on this. I'm behind on this. My technology glitches. It's not about that focus, that sort of struggle mindset. We're looking at the prosperity mindset. And intention statements, I know the word intention is used a lot in personal development, but we're using it very specifically, fearless living style. I am willing to practice. And what can you practice that is going to help you go to the next level? Again, not a goal, but something that's going to help you, inspire you, and motivate you, and help you stay in that prosperous mindset so that you can, instead of forcing things, you can flow. You can flow into it. So I would love to hear what you might be practicing, what might help you be motivated and inspired in your business, in your creativity, and how you might practice that. I'd love to hear it in the comments. So please comment below if you resonate with this, if you have any insights, and of course, if you have any intentions that you want to practice along with me. You know, I didn't actually come to this Facebook Live with this intention statement written up, but I'm like thinking, I think I'm going to practice this one for a while, see where it takes me in my business. So I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment and share with your friends. Now, you can't share this video unless you invite them to the group first. This is a private video, so if you think this group would be good for them, go ahead and invite them to the group. We will ask them those questions, see where they're at, and let them on in. So Thank you so much. I will also put my link in the comments as well, in case you need a little assistance with this. You want a little help shifting from the struggle mindset to the prosperity mindset. So thank you for those of you who are watching live. I see a few of you have popped on. I haven't seen any comments come up. So I'm not sure if there haven't been any comments or if for some reason I'm not getting them, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for being part of this community. Have a great day, everyone. Practice that prosperity mindset, practice those intentions, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.